had one good Sunday shirt, folded neat though the sleeves were worn. Work boots waiting by the back door, same pair he'd been wearing for years before. Pickup truck and a faded cap, small town life on a folded map. Didn't talk much about his dreams, but somehow he lived them quietly. Mama sang while she cooked at 6, radio humming old country hits, screen door swinging in summer air. That little house had love everywhere. Back then time moved slow somehow. Nobody talked about leaving town. We thought those days would never end. Funny how life turns boys into men. Sunday shirt and work boots on, living simple and carrying on. No fancy words, no shining gold, just steady hands and a faithful soul. And I still see him every now and then. No reflections and memories again. Some people leave but never move on. Sunday shirt and work boots on. Now the road runs farther south, gray in my hair and lines around my mouth. But every time I slow things down, I hear his footsteps all around. He taught me things without a speech. Keep your promises, live within reach. Love your people and stand your ground, and leave life better than you found. Maybe growing older isn't losing time. Maybe it's seeing old lessons still survive, and finding your father in your own hands when you finally understand. Sunday shirt and work boots on. Life moves fast, but love stays strong. No riches kept and no fame won, still the greatest man I've known. And if I'm lucky when my road is done, someone remembers the life I lived from. Simple days and old country songs. Sunday shirt and work boots on. There's an old hardware store downtown, brick walls fading weather brown. Bell above the front door rings, same as it did in younger springs. Mr. Carter stood behind the desk, suspenders stretched across his chest. Knew every family, every name, and somehow nothing ever changed. Saturday mornings after 9, Daddy would say, "Come take a ride." We'd walk those wooden floors so slow, like nowhere else we had to go. Men would gather near the back, talk about weather and railroad tracks, tell old stories twice again. Nobody seemed to mind back then. There was coffee in paper cups, and laughter filling all of us. No phones ringing every minute, just people fully living in it. Back before everything moved fast, back when people made things last, and somehow all those ordinary days turned into the ones that stayed. At the hardware store on Main, life felt simple once again. Old country songs and dusty air, and somebody always cared. Now every year keeps moving on, but in my heart it still lives strong. And if I could choose one place, I'd walk right back through that old space. Years rolled by and times moved out. The town got bigger all around. But every time I hear steel strings, I remember those little things. Daddy's boots across the floor, that old familiar wooden door. Learning life ain't measured far, but by the little moments that we are. You spend your youth chasing roads, thinking happiness is somewhere unknown. Then one quiet day you find you left the best parts behind. At the hardware store on Main, I still hear those voices plain. Simple people and simple days, still lighting up forgotten ways. And when my own years finally slow, that's one place I know I'll go, where old hearts remain. At the hardware store on Main. Took the long road home tonight, past the diner and the old stoplight. That gas station closed years ago, but in my mind it's still aglow. There was a truck and a Friday crowd. Country music turned up loud. Young enough to think time stood still. Funny how it never will. Give me one more drive through yesterday. Windows down, song I could choose one place to stay, I'd take one more drive through yesterday. There's something about those gravel roads, they carry stories nobody knows. First slow dance and first goodbye, dreams we watched roll across the sky. Now the world keeps moving fast, but those old moments somehow last. And every time the steel guitar cries, I see those younger days alive. Give me one more drive through yesterday, the windows down and songs that stay, sunset fading over county lines, leaving all my worries behind. No big plans and nowhere to be, just old country memories. If I could choose one place to stay, I'd take one more drive through yesterday. Maybe heaven ain't too far away, maybe it sounds like songs we played. Maybe somewhere down the road, those old nights still glow. Give me one more drive through yesterday, one more song before the fade. Dusty roads and a sky of gold, holding on but growing old. And if tomorrow comes too fast, I'll keep these memories built to last, till I finally drift away on one more drive through yesterday.
Daddy washed the truck each Saturday, like it was built to last forever that way. Old country station on the dial, and not much else for miles. Mama ironed Sunday clothes, while windows open to the road. Coffee brewing in the air, simple things were everywhere. There wasn't much money around, but somehow joy could still be found. Nobody talked about what they lacked,
only where they'd been and coming back. Sunday morning church bells rang, choir singing old refrains, kids in rows and polished shoes, learning more than school could teach you. After service folks would stay, talking underneath the shade, stories stretching through the noon. Nobody in any hurry soon. Saturday truck and Sunday shoes, life was small but nothing loose. Old guitars and family names, and every season stayed the same. Now all these years have passed me through, but I still hold that simple truth. Some of my best days came from Saturday truck and Sunday shoes. Now I've got gray around my side, and years I can't outrun or hide, but every time an old song plays, I see those slower golden days. Funny how the things we miss are moments we once overlooked, and every old familiar tune feels like opening an old book. Maybe happiness ain't far, maybe it's where your memories are, and maybe all those ordinary days were extraordinary anyway. Saturday truck and Sunday shoes, still the life I'd always choose. Not because it all was easy, but because it all felt true. And when my final road is done, leave me with old country songs and memories I can walk back through. Saturday truck and Sunday shoes.
It was 1969, warm July and county skies, old Ford parked beside the field, and nothing in the world felt real. Someone brought an old guitar, someone lit mason jar lights, people singing every word like the whole world finally heard. We were young enough to believe life would never ask us to leave, and every promise made that night seemed forever in our eyes. She wore white and laughed out loud. Stars look lower than they do now. I remember every little thing, even though it's been years and years. Slow dancing on uneven ground, country music all around. No one watching any clock, nobody wanted that night to stop. Funny how some memories stay long after people drift away, like old songs hiding somewhere deep, waiting quietly in your sleep.
The night we stayed too long and sang every old country song, believing life would stay that way and morning wouldn't come someday. Now every old refrain I hear brings those younger days back near, and part of me still belongs to the night we stayed too long. Now my hair turned winter gray, and years keep carrying days away. But every summer evening breeze brings old memories back to me. I still drive that county road, though almost everything is gone. And somehow in fading light, I still see us there tonight. Maybe youth never disappears, maybe it lives inside our ears, waiting for an old song to play and carry us back yesterday. The night we stayed too long still feels where I belong. Old guitars and summer air, and the feeling life was fair. And if heaven lets me choose one memory I can't lose, I'll stay there all night long, on the night we stayed too long.
There's an old white farmhouse off Highway 9. Paint's worn thin, but the porch still shines. Daddy used to sit there every Friday night, coffee in his hand and the stars in sight. That old radio never played too loud, but somehow it gathered the whole small town. A little static and a country song made us feel like nothing could go wrong. And the radio still knows my name, still sings those old familiar refrains, like time never left and years never came, like old dusty roads never really changed. When life moves fast and the days don't stay, I turn that old dial and drift away, back to where my heart remains, and the radio still knows my name. Mama laughed in the kitchen light, window open on a summer night, screen door closing somewhere outside. while the world kept rolling by. Now the fields look smaller than before, but the memories somehow feel much more. Funny how a simple melody can bring a whole life back to me. And the radio still knows my name, still sings those old familiar refrains, like time never left and years never came, like old dusty roads never really changed. When life moves fast and the days don't stay, I turn that old dial and drift away, back to where my heart remains. And the radio still knows my name. Maybe growing older ain't losing ground. Maybe it's hearing old songs and turning around, finding pieces of yourself still alive, somewhere between midnight and county lines. And the radio still knows my name. Every old song calls the same. No matter where this road may bend, that old country sound stays my friend. And I smile every time it plays, like I never really went away, back where simple hearts remain. And the radio still knows my name.
Back when the screen door sang all day, opening and closing in its own old way. Summer breeze and supper smells, and church bells ringing through the hills. Daddy's truck rolled in at 5, dust behind and tired eyes. But somehow every evening felt like the world was holding still. Mama's apron and kitchen light, coffee cups and quiet nights, radio low in the next room on, playing old familiar songs. Nobody talked about getting away, nobody counted better days. Life was measured season by season, and love didn't need a reason. Neighbors stayed till after dark, stories drifting through the yard. Kids fell asleep in folding chairs without a single worry there. Back then we thought time moved slow, Never imagined having to let go. Funny how the things we miss were once the things we overlooked. Back when the screen door sang and summer nights never changed, old country songs and open skies, and all the stars seemed twice as bright. No golden, no grand plans, just everyday life and weathered hands. And I'd give anything to hear that old screen door sing again. Now the houses stand farther apart, and everybody guards their hearts. But once in a while a song comes through, and suddenly I'm 17 again too. I see those fields and old front yards, hear Grandpa laughing in the dark, and for a moment life slows down, like memory still owns this town. Maybe growing older means this: learning ordinary days are what you miss, and realizing too late somehow you were living the good years then. Back when the screen door sang and every evening knew my name, old guitars and warm front lights, and people staying late at night. If heaven gives one wish to me, that's exactly where I'd be, listening softly again to that old screen door sing. Back when the screen door sang all day, opening and closing in its own old way, summer breeze and supper smells, and church bells ringing through the hills. Daddy's truck rolled in at 5, dust behind and tired eyes, but somehow every evening felt like the world was holding still. Mama's apron and kitchen lights, coffee cups and quiet nights, radio low in the next room on, playing old familiar songs. Nobody talked about getting away, nobody counted better days. Life was measured season by season, and love didn't need a reason. Neighbors stayed till after dark, stories drifting through the yard. Kids fell asleep in folding chairs without a single worry there. miss were once the things we overlooked. Back when the screen door sang and summer nights never changed, old country songs and open skies, and all the stars seemed twice as bright. No gold and no grand plans, just everyday life and weathered hands. And I'd give anything to hear that old screen door sing again. Now the houses stand farther apart, and everybody guards their hearts. But once in a while a song comes through, and suddenly I'm 17 again too. I see those fields and old front yards, hear Grandpa laughing in the dark, and for a moment life slows down, like memory still owns this town. Maybe growing older means this, learning ordinary days and what you miss, and realizing too late somehow you were living the good years then. Back when the screen door sang and every evening knew my name, old guitars and warm front lights and people staying late at night. If heaven gives one wish to me, that's exactly where I'd be, listening softly again to that old screen door sing. Late September rolling in, cold breeze through an open window, old truck parked beside the barn, another year moving slow. Turned the dial and heard a voice sounding like another time, a song I hadn't heard in years came back and changed my mind. I remembered county dances, Friday nights and first slow songs, young hearts making promises, certain we'd always belong. Back before the clocks got louder, back before the world sped up, when happiness looked a whole lot like an old coffee cup. Play me one more song on the AM radio, take me back where the good years go. Oh, guitar and faded dreams, nothing was as hard as it seems. And if tomorrow comes too soon, leave me with this simple tune, because somewhere in that gentle glow lives the last song on the AM radio. Now the highways stretch much farther, and the people come and go. But some things never really leave, no matter how old we grow. There's comfort in familiar voices, and stories wrapped in melody, like someone somewhere understands every part of me. Maybe time doesn't disappear, maybe it just learns to sing, and waits inside old records till memory pulls the string. Play me one more song on the AM radio before the evening lets me go. One more chorus I can hold, one more memory made of gold. And when they ask where I belong, tell them somewhere in a country song, still riding roads I used to know, with the last song on the AM radio.
Back when the screen door sang all day, opening and closing in its own old way. Summer breeze and supper smells and church bells ringing through the hills. Daddy's truck rolling at 5, dust behind and tired eyes, but somehow every evening felt like the world was holding still. Mama's apron and kitchen light, coffee cups and quiet nights, radio low in the next room on, playing old familiar songs. Nobody talked about getting away, nobody counted better days. Life was measured season by season, and love didn't need a reason. Neighbors stayed till after dark, stories drifting through the yard. Kids fell asleep in folding chairs without a single worry there. Back then we thought time moved slow, never imagined having to let go. Funny how the things we miss were once the things we overlooked. Back when the screen door sang and summer nights never changed, old country songs and open skies, and all the stars seemed twice as bright. No gold and no grand plans, just everyday life and weathered hands. And I'd give anything to hear that old screen door sing again. Now the houses stand farther apart, and everybody guards their hearts. But once in a while a song comes through, and suddenly I'm 17 again too. I see those fields and old front yards, hear Grandpa laughing in the dark, and for a moment life slows down, like memory still owns this town. Maybe growing older means this, learning ordinary days are what you miss, and realizing too late somehow you were living good years then. Back when the screen door sang and every evening knew my name. Old guitars and warm front lights and people staying late at night. If heaven gives one wish to me, that's exactly where I'd be, listening softly again to that old screen door saying.
Every morning just past 6, Daddy's chair and Mama's mix, coffee brewing soft and slow, watching quiet fields below. No one rushed and no one ran, life was measured hand by hand. Morning light across the floor, back when less still felt like more. Radio playing somewhere low, country songs we all would know. Nothing fancy, nothing new, but somehow everything felt true. Old red truck with faded paint still started up, though people said it can't. County roads and miles of sky, never asking reasons why. Neighbors waved and stayed a while, talking stories not in miles. Every face and every name felt like part of something plain. And every Sunday after church, people lingered before they searched for another week ahead, living more than words were said. Coffee at sunrise and old songs in my mind, simple days and open skies still stay with me through time. No silver, no gold, just stories growing old. If I had one wish to choose, I'd go back and never move. Now the roads feel faster somehow, people barely slow down now. Everything arrives too quick, but memories still quietly stick. And every time I hear that sound, old country turning softly around, I'm back inside that kitchen door, like I never left before. Maybe life ain't measured far, maybe home stays where you are. And maybe growing old just means learning what forever means. Coffee at sunrise, still waiting in my mind. Old guitars and easy nights, never really left behind. And someday when my road is through, I hope somebody remembers too, that simple love survives, like coffee at sunrise. There's an old white farmhouse off Highway 9. Paint's worn thin, but the porch still shines. Daddy used to sit there every Friday night, coffee in his hand and the stars in sight. played too loud, but somehow it gathered the whole small town. A little static and a country song made us feel like nothing could go wrong. And the radio still knows my name, still sings those old familiar refrains, like time never left and years never came, like old dusty roads never really changed. When life moves fast and the days don't stay, I turn that old dial and drift away, back to where my heart remains, and the radio still knows my name. Mama laughed in the kitchen light, window open on the summer night, screen door closing somewhere outside, while the world kept rolling by. Now the fields look smaller than before, but the memories somehow feel much more. Funny how a simple melody can bring a whole life back to me. And the radio still knows my name, still sings those old familiar refrains, like time never left and years never came, like old dusty roads never really changed. When life moves fast and the days don't stay, I turn that old dial and drift away, back to where my heart remains, and the radio still knows my name. Maybe growing older ain't losing ground, maybe it's hearing old songs and turning around, finding pieces of yourself still alive, somewhere between midnight and county lines. And the radio still knows my name, every old song calls the same. No matter where this road may bend, that old country sound stays my friend, and I smile every time it plays, like I never really went away, back where simple hearts remain, and the radio still knows my name. Late September rolling in, cold breeze through an open window, old truck parked beside the barn. Another year moving slow, turned the dial and heard a voice sounding like another time, a song I hadn't heard in years, came back and changed my mind. I remembered county dances,
dancing for slow songs, young hearts making promises, certain we'd always belong. Back before the clocks got louder, back before the world sped up, when happiness looked a whole lot like an old coffee cup. Play me one more song on the AM radio, take me back where the good years go. Old guitar and faded dreams, nothing was as hard as it seems. And if tomorrow comes too soon, leave me with this simple tune, because somewhere in that gentle glow lives the last song on the AM radio. Now the highways stretch much farther, and the people come and go, but some things never really leave, no matter how old we grow. There's comfort in familiar voices and stories wrapped in melody, like someone somewhere understands every part of me. Maybe time doesn't disappear, maybe it just learns to sing and waits inside old records till memory pulls the string. Play me one more song on the AM radio before the evening lets me go. One more chorus I can hold, one more memory made of gold. And when they ask where I belong, tell them somewhere in a country song, still riding roads I used to know, with the last song on the AM radio.
Summer came with dusty air, pickup trucks and county fairs, young enough to think somehow life would stay exactly now. Friday dancing at the hall, everybody knew us all. Slow songs underneath the lights and endless warm July nights. We talked big and laughed for hours, thought we'd outrun changing powers. Nobody ever warned us then that good years disappear again. She wore denim and tied back hair, I still remember standing there. One slow dance and one old tune underneath the harvest moon, back when time was on our side. back before goodbye arrived, before the jobs and growing old, before stories got retold. We never knew that summer was leaving, thought those nights would keep repeating, thought the songs would never end, thought forever meant back then. Now every old country refrain brings those evenings back again, and somewhere down memory lane that summer still remains. Now I drive those roads alone, feels changed but still feel home. The dance hall finally closed, but memories never really go, and every sunset still reminds how life slips through over time. Yet somehow those moments stay long after they fade away. If I could hold one season still, I know exactly where I'd be, back where old guitars played softly and life still waited patiently. We never knew that summer was leaving, never knew what we were keeping, but every old familiar line still brings that younger heart to mind. And if heaven lets me choose, I know exactly what I'd do. I'd walk right back and stay believing that summer never left me. Grandpa had an old Chevrolet, blue paint fading day by day, bench seat worn and windows thin, but somehow life felt big back then. Every Saturday afternoon, he'd say, boy, let's take a little cruise down old roads with nowhere planned, just the wheel and weathered hands. He knew every fence and field, every town and every hill, and every mile came with a tale, like stories riding the rail. Gas was cheap and clocks were slow, nobody cared where time would go. Radio low and engine hum, that old truck made life feel young. He'd point and laugh and say my name, tell me things I still became. Take your time and keep your word, some lessons don't need to be heard. Grandpa's old Chevrolet still rides through my mind today.
windows down and country playing, like the years never drove away. And if I could choose one road, one more place before I go, I'd ride that dusty highway in Grandpa's old Chevrolet. Now the truck is gone for good, like old things eventually should. But every evening after work, I still feel that memory lurk. Sometimes songs can bring it back, every sound and every track. For a little while I know some roads never really go. Funny how life moves ahead, but leaves old voices in your head. And somehow all these passing years still parked beside those younger years. Grandpa's old Chevrolet still carries me away. No fancy dreams and no parade, just simple days that